This morning, we're going back in time to the Roaring Twenties to celebrate hope. Christie Johnson from Jay's Hope Foundation is here this morning to tell us how we can enjoy an evening of fun while raising money to help kids battling cancer. Good morning, Christie.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me on.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is a great opportunity for people, the community, to have a good night on the town, but also giving back to a great organization.
Absolutely. This is our 8th year doing this event, and what's so exciting is for the last 3 years we've had the same theme, the Kentucky Derby. So we decided to change it up this year and go back to the 20s, which we think is going to be so much fun.
Kind of reminds me of like a Great Gatsby kind of thing. So
absolutely.
Tell us what this Celebrate Hope and what's going to be happening that evening.
Yeah, well, we're at the Terminal Station, which is a great venue for this theme. We're going to have a live jazz band. We're going to have food that is representative of the 1920s, which is going to be so much fun. So you'll be eating the food they actually ate back then. We'll have a live and silent auction, a shoe shiner, and a reverse raffle worth $5,000.
And of course, you can't have a themed party without dressing up, right? So encouraging all the guests to dress up.
I already have my flapper dress. Of course, you can do, the guys can wear their fedoras or their pinstripe suits. We just want to make it really fun. Of course, you don't have to dress up, but we really encourage, I think it'll be a lot more fun if people do.
We'll talk about how this fundraiser this evening benefits Jay's Hope.
This goes into our general fund, which does things like buy gas cards for families that are traveling to treatment. It helps pay mortgages when a family has to step away to help care for their child. It does care packages for our new kids coming in. We do what we call no more chemo parties. When a child comes off chemo, we throw them a big celebration because that's a really big deal for them.
Right.
And a bunch of other things. Our social events, it helps with those, our educational support. So this is a really big deal for us. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year.
And you just kind of touched on it, but elaborate a little bit more about how Jay's Hope really helps the kids and the families who are battling cancer just, cope and survive.
Yeah, what we basically do is we fill in the gap where the things that people don't usually think about that these families need, like car repairs to get to treatment, just help spiritually, help socially, because a lot of times it's a shock to these families when they receive this news. So
it's the worst news you could get.
Absolutely. So we just kind of fill in where the organizations that provide funding for research and for medical expenses don't. So we kind of do all the stuff in between.
And how can our viewers who are watching at home who want to enjoy an evening of the Roaring Twenties and give back to Jay's Hope, how can they participate?
Yeah, well, today they can go online and buy tickets on jayshope.org, and after today they can just come to the door. Doors open at 6 o'clock at the Terminal Station on Saturday, March 8th, and they can just buy a ticket at the door. It's that easy.
And how much are tickets?
$60, and it includes one reverse raffle ticket for that $5,000 raffle, all the food, all the music, as well as our signature drink at the event.
So this is something that definitely could be a night on the town while, supporting a community.
Yes, so fun. It's a great date night or a great girls' night out or guys' night out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And you got to get dressed up too. It sounds like it's going to be a blast. Well, thank you so much, Christie.
Thanks.
Again, the 8th annual Celebrate Hope fundraiser is this Saturday at the historic Terminal Station in downtown Macon. Doors open at 6 o'clock, and for tickets and more information, you can check out jayshope.org or call 238-6360.